Hey, good evening. I'm sorry, I got stuff over here falling down. Hilarious. Good evening, good evening. Hey, Instagram, good evening. Welcome. The Real Life Relationship Growth page on IG. This is our first time broadcasting there. So, guys, welcome all the new followers on the Real Life Relationship Growth page on IG. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all would have cracked up at me a minute ago if y'all was watching. Stuff was falling down. I'm trying to get IG up and running and ready, and it's just all over the place. I have not connected the Instagram page with the Restream just yet, y'all. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it together. Didn't have a chance to really sit down with it today, but I am going to make sure before next week that it is all connected. All three platforms are here and good to go. All right. All right. So welcome Instagram. Welcome to new followers on IG. Thank you. King, listen. I'm doing much better than I was, brother. I'm doing much better than I was. Hey, King. Glad you are here. You know, there's certain people that pop on, and when they pop on, it just kind of gives me a sense of ah. And that is one brother that does. My brat brother King. Hey, Corey. Hey, Corey. I am going to let's do this. All right, there it is. There it is. There it is. And my sister Claudette, when she comes on, I'm like, ah. There's just certain people that kind of give me a sense of relaxation. Not that everybody's not important. I love every one of you all. But King helped me. King, I've been knowing King since wow, wow. Um, our days back in Mannheim, Germany, as brats, as dependents, not service members, but dependents. We graduated high school together, so he's been here before, y'all. He's been presenting. He's presented with me at one time or another. Um, but thanks for being on, brother. I got it. I got it. He said, "Oh Lord." I got it. I get it together. All right. Hey y'all, good evening. What's up? What's up? Look, listen, y'all. Just understand, I got a bit of country drawl going on. I got a bit of BK going on. It's a mix. Depends on the mood, what you might get. Now, if I get pissed off, you're gonna get that BK. That's just what's gonna happen. But my mother's a Southern Belle. My mother's from Georgia. My father's from Antigua. We spent a lot of time in Brooklyn and a little bit of both. He said we half coconut, half peach. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Kiana, I see you, babe. I see you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I forgot my glasses, y'all. But we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna make this happen. Please don't fall. I'm sorry. Why is Instagram bug? Hold on, y'all. I gotta do this because I cannot see IG. And someone is on there. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. Someone is on IG, and I want to make sure that I get them because you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this because I have um all right. I have Facebook here. Let me go here on IG on my Android. So hopefully I won't miss anything. I won't miss anything you guys are giving here. Can we do that? Can we do that? And IG is acting funky. But of course, all right, Instagram family. I'm going to try my best to be able to see you guys because y'all are literally kind of behind my screen. Okay? All right. All right. Y'all literally behind my screen. But we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. So IG, new family here. If I don't recognize you or say anything, please forgive me. I will definitely have this better next week. I promise, promise, promise. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the real life relationship growth evening of fun, of talking, of hanging out, of just giving it to each other. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I want to say welcome to the new members. Sorry, I actually did a welcome post twice this week in the last 2-3 days to new members who requested to join the page. So welcome to the new members. Um, being seen across all platforms now. Yes, King. Thank you. King said we're gonna work on all comments being seen across all platforms. He gonna hook me up, my brother. My brother. All right. So hey everybody, this is our Thursday night get together, meet up, hang out, and it is called Camper Conversations. For all of you all that know, but for those who don't know, little synopsis, real quick camper conversations. I have a fifth wheel camper. Went in it one day, said, yo, this would be a good spot to have discussions, some grown up discussions with my people. We started there and it just grew and blew, but I'm not in the camper tonight because the camper has no power. I was in there yesterday when I gave the announcement, but I'm home. It's dark outside, so there's no power to it. That's where camper conversation comes from. Thought about changing it, and I was like, nah, we're gonna keep with the original. We keeping with that. That's why it's called Camper Conversations. But we come together every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. unless I'm traveling somewhere, if I'm off or whatever. But even if I'm away, I try to get on and still do our thing. All right? Because I love y'all. I love y'all. I love these meetups. I like this little thing flying. I love these meetups. So, little housekeeping real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you for those who continue to send me topics. The brothers, hands down, like I told y'all, ladies, this is where y'all want to be because the brothers are surpassing you all in topics and discussions. They're inboxing me, they're letting me know, hey, Roger, they're letting me know what they want to talk about. Listen, if you have a post, if you have a comment, if you have anything you want to discuss, because we are grown folks here, we are grown folks here. The criteria for you to be a part of this family. Look at all the brothers popping up. Y'all be playing. Look at all the brothers. I love y'all fellas. I do. Ladies, the criteria for being here, you have to be single, dating, courting, married, divorced, or widower. That is the criteria for you to be a part of this family. If you are between the ages of 21 and this is the place for you. Because we get on here and we chop it up. We talk about all different types of things regarding relationships because we are promoting and we're being a part of and we want to show that we as a people can have healthy growing relationships. It's not all bad. We have some bad times. There are some bad relationships. We're going to get into that in just a minute because if y'all peep the topic tonight, when it hurts is the topic tonight. When it hurts. So we are still having quick announcement. We are still having the real life relationship growth weekend. Listen, I have narrowed this thing down to one special day. Saturday, April the 15th is the one special day. If y'all go to the registration link, the link has not changed. The only thing that has changed, the events will be a little compacted a little bit. We're getting rid of the fun in the park event. We're not going to do that. We're going to save that till next time. But we're going to have our live camper conversation discussion, our forum. We're going to pass the mic. We're going to have a platform of experts. Our expert relationship um, team is Jimmy and Rachel Rogers of Real, what is it? Real Talk. I'm sorry, y'all. Relationship Real Talk. Their podcast, their family, their network is Relationship Real Talk. Rachel and Jimmy Rogers. They are our relationship experts, and that is their line of expertise. So we have some experts trying to get some single men, trying to get some single ladies. I need one of each to be on the platform. If you would love to be a part of this discussion, especially if you have a background or expertise in relationships, I need you. Please, please, please let me know. Inbox me. Adrian, hey, baby. This is what I love. Adrian, y'all, is one of Charisma's sisters. They grew up together. They danced together. She is 24, 25, Adrian. Kiana, 24, 25. We trying to reach the masses because if we teach our young women and young men what healthy relationships look like, what they feel like, what they taste like, what they should be like, they're going to be better. And our grandchildren and their children are going to grow up in a different manner in a way than we did. And that's the focus and the goal, to teach each one, reach one, teach one, something like that. We do all of that here. Hey, so Adrian, this is her first night. Y'all say hey to Adrian. Hey, baby. Oh, I love it. I love it. So, April the 14th through the 16th, but April the 15th, Saturday, is the day. Is the day. We're still doing the Marriage Reconnection Fund. We're still having the speed dating event. We having a party, y'all. We making this thing a party. At 11 a.m. on Saturday, we will be having our live campus conversation discussion, our forum. Then we go. I'm not even gonna tell y'all. I'm not even gonna get into the itinerary because all you have to do is go to the link. If somebody could post the link for me, I would greatly appreciate it. If somebody could go to the link, if somebody, I'm sorry, if you guys will go to the link, yo, registration is now only $20. It is now only $20. The registration is now only $20. We went from 75 to 20. It's a nice little leap. But we got rid of some things. We got rid of some things. So let's be real. The registration was going to cover everything we got going on for the weekend. Um, the room for the banquet hall at the hotel, the banquet room at the hotel. Um, our guests coming in, we want to give them a little special something, a little token. Our burger bar that we were going to have out at the park, where we're going to do the singles mixer and all of that $75 covered all of that. But we again have narrowed this down to one day. When I say we, y'all, I don't do this by myself. I have people in the background that's like, yo, go. Shout out to Miss Corey B. She was the first one to register. Girl, I love you. I appreciate it. She gave me some encouragement last night, and it just put a smile on my face, and it let me know I'm doing the right thing here. I appreciate you, Corey B. All right. Um, and again, there's some people in the background that y'all gonna get to meet them April the 15th. Come out at least April the 15th. The $20, y'all, is going to cover still the full festivities for Saturday, April the 15th. All right? All right. Somebody please put the link up for me. Because King, you already know, brother. I go put the link up, I shut all this stuff down. Y'all be like, where Donna go? Woo! That's just how it is. I'm not computer savvy like that, but listen, this is how I got through. When I say my business grew because I asked people, I'm the question asker. I'm the question asker. I'm gonna ask you, hey, help me out. How do I do this? How do I do that? Because I don't know everything. I don't have a problem with asking. So I'm asking somebody to put the link up for the registration. Put the link up. Hey, Lakeisha, it's okay to pivot. Yes, ma'am. We'll pivot. Thank you, Lakeisha. Y'all gonna make me cry tonight. We pivoting. Thanks, Lakeisha. And my girl Lakeisha is pivotal in this process as well. That flyer y'all see that I've been blasting and hitting y'all inboxes with and bugging y'all with, my girl Lakeisha made that. Thank you for putting the link up. Thank you. The link is right there. Y'all can click on it, go register, pay your $20, and come out and have a good time. The address has changed. Real quick, the hotel, the hotel that was on there on the flyer is still close to the new venue. It's still very close. So if you don't live here, my girl Jay, that's another one of my soothers. When I see my girl Jay, Nikki, when I see her, I kind of ah. Hey baby, I love you. Um, the hotel. There are actually three hotels right there in the strip of where we were going to have the event. So if you still are coming in for the weekend, if you're still coming in, y'all can still come. Y'all can still come. I listen, Friday night I will have something going on for y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all, especially those who have booked already. Um, I'm not gonna let you guys come to the A and I have nothing going on Friday. We gonna make something up. We gonna do something. But Saturday is the main event. Saturday is the main event. And next time, hey Kendrick, you and my girl go register, Kendrick. Next time, the next one following, all right, Keisha, I will. Thank you. But you can, yeah, go to the link and see the updates as well. But thank you. I'll make sure I do that. But next time, y'all, we gonna make this thing a whole weekend. But I do understand. I got a lot of inboxes, a few inboxes from people, and I understand. I understand. We are all holding this thing up, and I would dare not cause you to miss because there's some little issues that you may be having. So this here we go. Here we go, y'all. I love y'all so much. Here we go. Our topic tonight. Our topic tonight. This came to me. Someone shared. Someone shared this meme. Is it a meme or is it somebody created this? Either way, someone shared this with me. That someone shared this with me, and I'm like, yo, let's get it. Let's go. Let's do this one. Sometimes the people you wanted as a part of your story are only meant to be a chapter. IG, I know you can't see it, but IG, you can also go to YouTube or you can go to the Facebook page and that'll bring you in a little bit more until I get it straight on next week. Sometimes the people you wanted as a part of your story are only meant to be a chapter. Are only meant to be a chapter. So listen, y'all know me. Y'all know the title. Our topic tonight says When It Hurts. When It Hurts is our topic title this evening. When It Hurts. That's our topic title this evening. Okay? So again, y'all know me. We're going to take the title and we're going to branch out on this thing. I talk to my sister every day. I always do. I call her and she'll be like, "What's the topic?" Or I call and tell her this is gonna be the topic, and we shoot some things around. I speak to my brother. I call King sometimes, and I be like, "Yo." So anyway, we want to come from a male and female perspective on every topic we have. Some things are male dominant, some things are female dominant. But tonight, this is everybody. All right, all right. So sometimes, I didn't put it to memory. Sometimes the people you wanted as a part of your story are only meant to be a chapter. Are only meant to be a chapter. When it hurts. Let me tell y'all why I came up with the title of When It Hurts when it came to that. Again, branch it. We're going to branch several different ways. The reason I came up with the topic title of When It Hurts, because although this is a wonderful statement, although this statement encompasses a lot of positivity, and a lot of times we get on here and we talk about happy things. We talk about the things that are going to make us smile and the things that are going to make us laugh. But we know the reality is that is not real all the time. Oh, it's real, but it's not real all the time. It's not possible to be happy all the time. Now, how you handle situations is a different story, but it is not possible to be happy all the time. So, here at Real Life Relationship Growth, I want to go sometimes into the dark spaces and the dark places because there are some of our family members who are in a dark place and they don't know how to get out of it and they're struggling. We have all been in a dark place. So we're going to talk about the darkness tonight. We're going to talk about the shade, the issues, the problems, and I promise y'all we're going to come out to smiles. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm going to show it one more time. Sometimes the people you wanted as a part of your story are only meant to be a chapter. Only meant to be a chapter. So, have you ever been in a relationship? Have you ever been in a relationship and you thought everything was great. You thought everything was wonderful. This person was your everything. Um, you love them with everything you have, everything you think you got. You would give to them anything. And one day, in the midst of all those feelings and emotions, this person decides they don't want to be with you anymore. They decide I don't want to be here. Like I'm done with this situation. I'm done with this situation. And you are like floored and you're like thrown off and you're like, what? Like, where did that come from? What happened? Or whatever, whatever, right? And this person that you thought was your all in all walks away. This person walks away. They walk away. And you are just flabbergasted and you hurt and you're crying and you're upset and you're depressed. You can't go to work. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do anything. You're just done. Like you're hurt. The dark places, y'all. The dark places, right? So what do you do in those dark times and you're in those dark places? Like how do you get out of them? And let's be honest, some people never get out of them. Let me tell y'all how I know. And y'all gonna know this too when I say this. Y'all gonna get what I'm saying. All men are dogs. I can't stand. You know what? All there ain't none of them that's no any good. Ain't none of them no good. All women are hoes. All women are hoes. Ain't no good ones out there. All they want to do is take and take and take. Those are signs of still being in dark places. Those are signs of still being in a dark place. Because what you have done, you have taken the hurt that one person has put down on you and you spread it to the masses. Hey, Miss Ladonis, and you spread it to the masses. And in doing that, the hurt, the toxic feeling that's going on in doing that, you are not only you're not only making a bad situation worse, but you are cutting yourself off from what could possibly be the best thing for you. The best thing for you. Now, we talking relationships, right? So the majority of our conversation, hey Jerome, the majority of our conversation is going to be with dealing with men and women, relationships, marriages, dating, all of that, and walking away. But sometimes those things can be elevated also when it comes to jobs, careers, in situations you find yourself in that you think this is the best. Like COVID showed all of us that. How many people lost everything they had? How many people lost jobs, lost loved ones? The dark places, y'all. How many people are still suffering and struggling because of COVID, for example? The dark places. So when we talking about relationships, let's reel back. We talking about relationships. We talking about from two. I see you, Jerome. I didn't miss it, babes. We're talking about that. Um, the hurt and pain that it can cause, and all the effects that it has on your life, on your mental, on your physical, on your emotional, on your well-being. The dark places, y'all. So how do we get out of the dark places? Because I'm sure everybody on this live tonight, or everybody that's going to listen to this at a later time on YouTube or IG or Facebook, Everybody can say, I have been in a dark place. If you have not, praise God. But let me tell you, please understand, keep living. How the old people say it? Oh, you ain't deal with this? You ain't dealt with that? Keep living. Keep living. You'll see. Now, listen, I have to be honest, y'all. I have to be honest. In my 51 years of life, I have literally only buried maybe 5 close family members. So that dark. So what I'm saying is keep living. But there are some people who things are just they flow wonderfully for. Like you're like, how they don't never had no issues. How they don't never had no problems. They always smiling. There's something going on. But they have this something also that maintains them through that. So I'm sorry. Jerome said forgiveness is a great place to start the healing process. Thank you, Jerome. I did ask that question like 5 hours ago. Right. Forgiveness is a great place to start the healing process. Yes. All men are dogs. All women are hoes. All she wants is my money. All he trying to do is take what he can get. Da, 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 da. Forgiveness. Jerome, that's a good one. Kiana said there's all the Kiana, yo, I'm gonna shout it out. This is a baby of the family. This is a baby of the family. Kiana, there's always just a little light in the dark places. You girl, yes, ma'am. There's always just a little light in the dark places. And Jerome mentioned one good way to get there forgiveness. But how do you get to forgiveness when you so hurt and you're so thrown off guard and the unexpected and you get that uppercut and you knock down and you out? How do you get to the place of forgiveness? It's easy to say, oh, forgive them. We can talk that all day. Oh, you got to forgive them. You got to move on. You got to forgive them. Sometimes it's like, man, please. Sometimes we don't understand things until we've actually been through them ourselves. So it's easy sometimes to give some advice and to say, hey, this is how this, but you're right, it's got to go somewhere. Claudette said, y'all, please do me a favor. This Nat. Please do me a favor. Type your name before you say something. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep looking back and forth because names don't show up on Restream. But Claudia said, you get out of the dark spaces with self-discovery. Sit with yourself for a while. Ask yourself questions. If you can answer, if you can answer those questions. Claudia also said, first you forgive yourself for for not forgiving them. Kiana said, it hurts. Sit in that pain. Girl, she said, sit in that pain. Like, how many of us, don't nobody want pain? Nobody wants pain and suffering and hurt. But this young lady, the baby of the family, said, sit in that pain. And it kind of couples with what Claudette said. When you sit in that pain, you have to think. When you sitting in pain, it's going to do one or two things. It's going to shake you, move you, and keep you down, or it's going to make you think where you never thought before. It's going to make you realize some things that you did not realize. Jerome said it takes time to go pray through the process. Look, never ashamed to say it. I pray on a daily basis, every day, all day. That is what sustains me because I know I can talk to my creator. I know I can talk to my creator. That sustains me. But there are times, there are times when we don't even feel like praying. Like you so hurt and upset and you in such a place where you can't think of anything to do but cry, holler, yell, scream. Nothing. That's all you can think to do because you're in this place. You're in this dark place. Clutter said, by sitting in your pain only for a short season, don't get stuck in it. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. We cannot get stuck in our pain. We can't get you right. Sit there, but don't sit there too long. Don't sit there so long that you can't see anything but that. You can't see anything but that. Jerome said it. Here we go, y'all. Ding, 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 ding. I literally have to get a bell. Because y'all know when I say ding, 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 that means I'm about to agree with Jerome and I'm about to say what I normally say with this. He said professional counseling is always very important. Professional counseling is always very important. I could have not said it more eloquently. I could have not said it better, any better myself. Counseling. Counseling is the best all out gift you can give yourself. Counseling. When you're hurting, when you're in a dark place, when you didn't even see the darkness coming, what happens when you don't even see the darkness coming and you find yourself in the midst of a cloud and you find yourself in the midst of a place? Hey, Maurice, how are you? You find yourself in a place where you like, what? How the hell did I get here? What happened? Like, what happened? Counseling. Counseling. Like, I think when we're caught off guard, it's harder to transition. But when you see things coming, you can kind of prepare for it, right? But nobody expects for things to just bam, to just end and to just, especially when they feel like everything was good. So let me say this. I think, and y'all can tell me what y'all think. When you have a lack of communication, this is how people get to these points. When there's a lack of communication, if you're feeling a certain way and you have a spouse, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all been together for a minute or whatever, and you think y'all having a good time and you developing this new relationship that you feel is great, and somebody just ups and disappears, or they just say, I'm done, and you haven't heard any type of communication from them, that's hard. That's hard. But that's another level that you have to understand, that you have to come through and realize this ain't had nothing to do with me. It didn't have nothing to do with me. Ron said, first acknowledge your dark place is the start of your healing. Realizing you are in this place and how is it affecting your life. You have to. You have to. Listen, no disrespect to anyone on here that is, has been, or is close and knows someone who's an alcoholic, because that's a disease, right? We ain't gonna argue the point of how somebody got there. It's a disease, it's a sickness, it's an illness, right? Before an alcoholic can begin healing, and changing the habits that got them to that point, they have to first say, hey, I'm Donna. Hey, Donna. And I'm an alcoholic. Acknowledgement. Ron said it. You have to acknowledge it first. You have to acknowledge that I am in a dark place. And then you have to understand and know I can't stay here. I can't sit in this so long. Kiana's point, Clutter's point. I can't sit in this so long. And Jerome's point, that it takes me over. It takes so much. My children are watching me just slowly die. I'm losing money. I can't function. And this is something that That happens, y'all. We got to stop playing like everything is perfect all the time. It's not. It happens. But like Kiana said, there's always a little light. There's always a little light. Let me tell y'all an example of how the light comes. Y'all know me. I don't have a problem with sharing personal experiences. Some things I share, some things I don't. But this experience, and it was I mean, commercialized for the world to see, to be honest. But this experience, let me tell y'all how this works out to the favor, the little light and the acknowledgement. I was in a relationship. Things were like wonderful. This person poured into me so heavy and so hard. So heavy and so hard. I was the best thing since sliced bread. Was told that on a daily basis. But for whatever reasons, this person had nothing to do with me. Dealt with some issues and some problems and some mental and some things that the only way they could respond to it was to spew it out on somebody else. That don't have nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with me. So this is the thing, this is the point, y'all, of this right here. This is the point of this right here. And when it was sent to me and I saw it, I understood this was the point of this. Sometimes people you wanted as a part of your story are only meant to be a chapter. That brother did not belong in my life. When we can sit and say that woman had no business here. And although I was enjoying and I loved her and I thought I loved her and I thought I loved him and I loved him. Because let's not say people don't, you know, for example, and you love that woman and she goes away. Then you start seeing and realizing, because I started seeing and realizing there were things that I could not accomplish with this Negro in my house. And the only way I saw that is as things started going and going and going and going, and things started going left and not right like they always normally do. And then when that person was gone, how it was like, oh, yo, the chapter, the verse, the script did not belong. So the light that baby girl is talking about, for instance, in this example, and you may have the same type of example, that person who you felt like was your forever was misplaced. And yeah, you placed them there, but they were misplaced. And for those who believe, and I truly do, for those who believe that if you trust and you believe in God and you honor Him and you ask Him, He will allow you to see and know. Listen, I don't care what your belief is, and I'm not trying to push mine off, but I know where my help and strength come from, period. All right? So, but when you're in a situation that you have no business being in and you don't even know it, and that person walks away, and that person is gone, and you realize that was a chapter that was only meant for a moment. And you have to understand what it was meant for. I don't know what yours is meant for. I don't know what happened in your story and what that meant for you. But there's a reason. There's a reason. All right. So Jerome said, more like a lack of effective communication. Yes, that's what I was saying, Jerome. When you get to that point, I was saying, when you get to the point of somebody just walking away and leaving, it's a lack. Like he said, it's a lack of effective communication. Because honestly, that person could have been telling you all the time what their issue was and what their problem was. Either you weren't receiving it, or the way you guys communicate with each other didn't it didn't come in the proper way. Um, Let's see. So true. Lakeisha says, so true. More often than not, it has nothing to do with you. Yeah. When somebody does you wrong in this aspect, y'all, when someone does you dirty, when they take, when they steal, when they try to uh, be dominant over you and all of those things, they don't have nothing to do with you. Let they God deal with them. But you have to understand and know that hurt and that pain, there's that light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel. Michelle said a person with that issue will not acknowledge it initially. Eventually, they will reach out for help with professionals. They have to need the help though, or they will never get healed. Most definitely. Well, we know the title for that, y'all. We know that is a narcissist. A narcissist is not going to reach out for help because everybody is the problem with them. Lord, when I say thank you for removing some folks out my life, y'all, let me share this with y'all. This is hilarious. I'm sorry, Lakeisha said the cloud lifted. Yes, ma'am. Kiana said, baby girl said, love yourself enough to know that it's time to get up. She's talking about when you sitting in that darkness. That's right. Love yourself enough. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I post a lot because I like to share. Again, when I was young, elementary school, middle school, high school, I was the one walking around with the camera all the time. That was me. This is just modern day me. Telling y'all, just modern day me. I walked around with a camera all the time. I used to go to the PX, the post exchange for those who are military. I used to go to the PX with a baggie of film to be processed, to be developed. And I go back and I have my pictures and I have all my albums. Yo, my mom still has a lot of my albums in storage from way back, right? So I was talking to this gentleman, met this gentleman, was talking to this gentleman, right? Getting to know. And when I say I'm real with mine, y'all, I'm real with mine. This is what I mean. I prayed yesterday morning, spending that time in prayer. I prayed yesterday morning and I said, Lord, if there's something wrong with this gentleman, if there's something not right, if he is not for me, not saying anything wrong with him, just because somebody don't work out don't mean someone always wrong with him. Don't know him enough to know, but I knew enough of what I was kind of seeing, which led me to change my prayer, right? I said, Lord, if this man is not for me, yeah, taking pictures everywhere. If this man is not for me, remove him today. Today. That was my prayer yesterday, y'all, before I got up and started my day. I'm going to tell y'all, about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, this brother blocked me. I went on Facebook, as I do during the day, and I'm like, something seems a little different. Like, literally, that's the feeling that I got. Something seemed a little different. Clicked on his name, and this said, you cannot view this page. Yo, I really want to run around this room right now. I literally, let me play this up. I'm sorry. I literally said, Lord, remove this person today. Today. And I'm going to tell y'all, we didn't have a falling out. It was not a argument. Oh, because first of all, I ain't arguing with nobody I don't even know. Like, we don't even know each other. I'm arguing with you for? You ain't getting that energy. Come on now. I gotta love you to argue with you. Yo, can y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, things hurt. We go through dark periods. But when we understand there is something that's not for us, there is something that's better, there is something we're not seeing and understanding. Either we're not purposely seeing it because we're ignoring it, or we literally get blindsided. We literally get blindsided. This, I was like, yo, thank you, Father. This Negro blocked me. And I was happy. Because why? There was something that was right. There was something that was not right. And either I wasn't seeing it or it was going to be bad somewhere, somehow. Focus on that little light in the midst of the darkness. We have to focus on that little light in the midst of the darkness, or we will never come out of it. I understand. I'm sorry. Let me not miss any. Lakeisha said, "LOL, that was me too, taking pictures." Girl, yes. She said, "Won't he do it?" Yes, he will. Michelle said, "Yes, that's my father. He moves people out your way immediately. He is an on-time guy." Jerome said, "Prayer is very powerful. Sometimes we do not pray enough concerning whomever we are interested in." Ron said, "Won't he do it?" Yes, yes, yes. Listen, it's important. It's important. It's important to take the time. It's not just about going out on dates and seeing how much fun you can have with that person. Because there are some things that we may see, and again, because we're looking for the, we're ignoring the foolishness because we want to be somewhere. Never, never, never be in a situation because you have nothing else to do. Boredom will mess you up. Boredom will mess you up. It will have you doing things, going places, giving people time that do not deserve it. So if somebody has walked out of your life, whether they had a script, a verse, a chapter, a whole freaking book, and they walk out, please try to see the good in that. And especially if it has gotten you to a place where you are hurting and you can't seem to function and you can't get this right because you're hurting so bad, know your worth. Get some counseling. There's nothing wrong with counseling. Nothing wrong with counseling. Get some counseling and learn, first of all, why you do what you do, attract the type of people that you attract, and entertain them too long. When it hurts, when it hurts, sometimes, excuse me, we can be a part of our pain. Sorry, I had to stand up on that, y'all. Please, I just need to say that again. Sometimes we can be a part of our pain because we wait till they walk away instead of walking away ourselves. The dark place when it hurts. Michelle said, "Yes, I agree with Jerome. We have to be direct in our prayers. I may live in witness." Yeah, yeah. Again, I don't care what your belief is. This is a place of love for everybody. Real life relationship growth has no religious affiliation. It just has a belief that if you have a higher power that you tap into that helps your life to function and move every day, then you do that thing. You do that thing. Y'all get so stuck on religion, it's ridiculous. I ain't even going there. I'm not even going there. But what I am saying to you is what strengthens you is what strengthens you. And as far as I know, unless you're an atheist and that is your choice, you believe in a form of God, fully, wholly, however. I personally, this is just me, and I know it's a lot of other people, but I can only speak for me on here. Shout it out if you like. I wholly believe in a Father who loves, protects, and keeps me and wants nothing but the best for my life. That's how I walk. That's what covers me. That's how I could yesterday laugh when this ninja blocked me. And I'm still laughing because this is not laughing like, oh man, he had nerve or what laugh was it? This is a laughter of thank you. This is a laughter of thank y'all. I am 51. Would I love to be married again? Of course I would. It's just me. Am I in a hurry to move into a situation that's not going to be healthy and conducive to my growth? Heck no. So understand, y'all, I wasn't always at this point. I was not always at this point. I didn't think so highly of Donna all the time because Donna had some residual stuff that happened in life before any thought of a dude came along that I would want to date or be with or whatever. And that's the things that formed me. And I didn't like Donna as much as like is a minute term when it comes to how I feel about myself. It could just be me all day, every day, y'all, and I would be fine. I love y'all. I do. And I need y'all. I do. We were created together. We need each other. But if you were to walk away and not speak to me ever again, because I'm good with Donna. Hey T. We have to get to the point that regardless of what happens, what may come, we are happy and content in knowing who we are and knowing how to not sit so long in those dark places and understand and know that the darkness, there's always a little light. There's no way, there's no way that if there's a sun and a moon, that the dark clouds will not be moved at some point. But you have to be a part of that for yourself. Sometimes there are people that come along in life that can help you move through that. There are people that can come through. Your boy, your girls, a sibling, a parent, an unexpected stranger. Yo, am I my brother's keeper? Of course I am. Of course I am. So when the clouds come, when it's dark, when that brother walks away or that sister walks away, and you are just like, what? And you find out they're doing things that you didn't know they were doing, and you thought it was all good, and it ends drastically, dramatically, or even quietly, you can say, while I'm sitting in this darkness, I'm going to think. I'm going to pray. I'm going to heal. I'm going to get some counseling. And I'm going to come out on the other side loving myself, moving in forgiveness. Because let me tell you something about people that do you dirty. People treat you the way they pretty much are. They pretty much are. Ron said having a good support system will help you out of your dark place. Having people in your life who are about your well being. Ron, I love you, and he knows why I'm saying that. Ron. Yo, I love that. Having a good support system. You can't talk to everybody. You really can't. You can't share with everybody. But when you learn that and see that and understand that, because people will do you, like I was saying, how they are or how they expect you to do because of what they learn. This is what I learned, and I shared this yesterday with somebody. Like, I can't really get mad when things happen because I can only take care of me. I'm only in control of Donna. I can only control what Donna does, says, acts. I can only control me, right? Understanding that and knowing that I have some issues and some problems, and knowing and understanding that um, I'm not always the best friend. I'm not always the best sister or the best child or the best boss. So knowing that, I grant that much grace to other people. Because a lot of times, y'all, it ain't got nothing to do with you. When somebody acts a certain way, this young lady posted a video on TikTok, right? And I'm conversing with her. Don't know her, never met her. She just came across my page, right? And her video was pretty much, kind of paraphrasing, her video was she had a newborn baby, and the father was trying to contact her and call her. And she put up one of those little jingles, one of those little songs that's popular, and pretty much said he wasn't there pregnancy through the whole pregnancy, but now that the baby is here, now he want to pop up. I saw that so different, y'all, because I promise you, she had thousands of comments, and people was like, "Yeah, f that ninja," and da 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 da, and he don't deserve, and da da da. I commented on this young lady's page on her TikTok. I can understand your pain and your anger. I said, but first and foremost, think about your child, because he don't have nothing to do with that. And then think about, now I know it's hard. Of course, this is on the outside looking in. And I said, most of the time when people do that, when men do that, when they walk away, is because they're trying to process something they may not even know how to handle. And she came back weeks later. This is like weeks ago. I made this comment because I know she was going through all the comments people were making. And she came back, I want to say about 2 days ago, and she was like, well, you'll get nowhere in life like that, walking away and whatever. And I told her, I said, you're right. You'll get nowhere in life walking away. But sometimes you have to step back to process, because everyone's background, whatever she did not know about her son's father, was affecting him right now. Was affecting him. Now, please understand, I'm not saying the brother was right in any form or fashion based on the fact that she went through this pregnancy by herself, because she didn't get there by herself. But what I am saying is he is now there. Let that baby get his benefits. Let that baby get his support. Let that baby get his other grandparents. Let that baby get the village. Let that baby get his daddy. Let him get his daddy. What it is. And sometimes that's the darkness she was in, and I understand. Listen, I understand. In the line of work that I do, y'all, and what I do, I see it constantly. Single mothers, single fathers, with the other person not having anything to do with this child. They struggling, trying to support them, take care of them, and this person has walked away. So please understand, I'm not giving the brother a pass at all. But what I am doing is saying to her, think about what may have happened to bring him to that point. lack of effective communication possibly could be. Dark places, y'all. Dark places. But like Keon said, like the baby of the family said, there's always a light in the midst of the darkness. There's a light. There is. There is. And when you think in the mindset that there's always something better, there's always something better. How a man think, so is he. So when bad times happen, when tough times happen, when people walk out of your life, help them pack their bags. Hurt, cry, scream, yell. Do whatever it is that you have to do. Excuse me, but you don't maintain in that dark place. In that dark place. Jerome said that was excellent advice. Sometimes it's best to keep your emotions in check and think things through. Yeah, you got to think it through. You gotta say, okay, you know what? Man, okay. And the more you writing down, and the more you realizing, and the more you taking it in, you gonna be like, oh, thank you. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Yo, I enjoyed this as always. I appreciate you all. Michelle said, everyone is not for everyone. Know who is for you. I learned my lessons. Again, y'all, I don't care if it was a verse, a script, a chapter, a whole book. Does not matter. When this person walks away, when this situation is over, take time to understand who you are because you may have been missing it. Some people are misplaced. You know how a child is wandering around the mall because they done got lost? They can't find their parent? Some people are misplaced. They are wandering around and they happen to come into your space and circle. And you have to think about where you are to allow that. And then you think about if you gave they were given theirs. Leave enough space to forgive yourself, to understand it don't have nothing to do with you, and move on and be ready for your next best chapter. Because it's coming. It's coming. My sister gave me that advice today. Be ready for your next best chapter. Because who you were yesterday and at the beginning of that relationship should not be, hopefully, is not who you are today. All right, y'all. The link is going across the bottom. It's been there. Go register. I can't wait to see y'all. There were more registrations that came in today. Registration is only $20. We are going to have a day of massive relationship building love. That's what we're going to do. Saturday, April the 15th. Go to the link, get all the information you need, see the new itinerary, register, pay, and listen, our main event, the live Camper Conversation Forum, the live discussion. I can't wait. The live in person. In person. My camera keeps going blurry, y'all. I'm not sure why, but we done. We done. Be live in person. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. There's only 2 days left in it. Inbox me, text me. If you need some information, you need to know something, whatever, I am here. All right? I love y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Good night.